experimental aircraft, being able to do some of those things where you can see those changes and see if the planes perform better. We'd love to see these advancements, and hopefully that's one of the things that maybe was inspired by Steve and pushing these things for these guys to do better in the aircraft. So wing extensions and flap changes and motor changes and things like that. And I think that's what's going to help the sport progress. As far as getting shorter and shorter distances. But even if it doesn't, even with just bone stock airplanes like in the sport class, it really gives an opportunity to really put pilot against pilot, and I think that's important as well.
So as we look at where we're at right now, we've got Jeff Pohl at 256, Micah just behind him, 262, and Scott Sweet with 498. Here comes Micah now. A little bit of a float there, getting it sorted out.
The question, Ryan, I don't know if we can get this from the booth, is are the radio telling the pilots what their scores are? Does Micah know that he's only a few feet behind Jeff? That might cause him to push a little bit harder. I know sometimes some competitions they read out the numbers, sometimes they don't. It would be interesting to know if he knew that.
So I can tell you, Corey, that the race control doesn't need scores back to the competitors, but I've heard that a lot of the competitors actually watch, or well, not watch, that would be quite unsafe, but they listen to our broadcast in between runs to see if I read the scores out. So he may have some knowledge of that. A little bit of a bounce there now for Scott Sweet.
Did he actually touch down, or did he keep it off the ground?
Frame to work right there. Those
yeah, I couldn't tell if
that's
he
what
touched or if he kept it off.
We've got to be able to learn to handle those, and that's just part of the course. You know, we set them down nice and positively in the backcountry, and we do that on purpose so we can get on the brakes, and sometimes it's a little bit too positive, and it reaches the air again.
Now we've got Slang in that Super Cub, and this thing's basically bone stock is what I understand. A little bit of, I think he's got some shocks on it, but not as highly modified as some of the other Super Cubs you see. Nothing like a Super Cub.
Yeah, that's a testament to the superb design of the Super Cub. You don't really need to do a lot to it to be ready.